Alright, much brew time. Playing some 5-color Azcanta friends in standard. And we'll try this based on Attune with Ether. Alright, opponent thinks it over, decides to keep, plays Evolving Wilds, cracks Evolving Wilds, gets a Swamp. Well, Sanctum, Attune. We do need one more land. That much is very true. If we don't get a land, we don't get to this New Horizons and we don't get to our other stuff. We'll take a mountain to turn on our endless removal. Hopefully this is a matchup where Harness Lightnings and so forth are relevant. If not, that is very bad news for us. Very bad news. Opponent plays the plains. Looks like tokens, which means... Oh god, deck. Please, deck, don't do this to us. Play the land, pass the turn. Yeah, this is not good. Opponent cycles a farm. Oh, alright. I don't know. Esper tokens? 4-color tokens? Glacial Fortress. Okay. I have no idea what's going on in our opponent's deck. I do know we gotta draw land. Well, it's not pretty by any stretch, but Attune technically is a land. Grab a swamp, play the swamp, pass the turn. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're just losing to some Esper control deck? Search for Azcanta for our opponent. I guess we'll get some information as well as our opponent starts milling, but they're not milling yet. Okay, it is like 4-color tokens. Well, we are doing this the super hard way. New Horizons. Search for Azcanta. I mean, we can go a million miles over the top of this deck, but having a hard time hitting our land drops so far. 3 lands on turn 5, not good. Alright, Champion of Wits for our opponent. Doing some drawing, doing some discarding. Lands, lands, lands. Well, they haven't got a way to make tokens yet, which is good. And we do get to get down a planeswalker. Jeez. Well, play Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Take up Chandra. Harness Lightning Champion. So our plan now is that we will play Vraska next turn to kill Anointed Procession. Ugh. I did not take into account search flipping. Now they can actually land and get back Champion, which is pretty bad. Double Champion. Looks like they have a different plan, though. Another Anointed Procession. And Anointer Priest. Alright. Evolving Wilds. Well, take up Chandra for mana. We might actually be in decent shape now. Play Vraska. Vraska, kill Anointed Procession. Play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. So now at least our opponent's only getting back 1 extra copy of this champion if they go that direction. And I'm sure they will, but... Opponent. Gonna doink Vraska. Here comes the champion. So opponent's gonna refill their hand. And then some. Gain some life. Draw 8, discard 4. We still have a hand with a lot of action, though, which is good. We just got to decide how to best make use of it. So opponent, yes, drawing and discarding a bunch. Unfortunately, our Vraska can't just kill this Anointed Procession at the moment. Discards a bunch of Fatal Pushes. Gains some life. Crack Evolving Wilds. Grab a Plains. More Chandras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I think our plan is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Nissa. Untap our New Horizon land. Kill a champion. Take up Vraska. And just pass the turn. See what our opponent has. I mean, they can just keep getting back things from the graveyard if they want to. Alright, there's a start. Make some tokens. We do have sweepers. The question is, do we actually get to them? And then what, they're going to kill our land? That's pretty bad for us. Alright, so... Harness Lightning Champion of Wits. That's a lot of mana to lose, unfortunately. And a hidden stockpile. Alright, so opponent's going to have a bunch of tokens. Hopefully we find a sweeper at some point. Opponent, gaining life, getting stuff. Ooh, Scavenger Grounds. So I think our plan is actually Emblem our Nissa, play Scavenger Grounds, draw a card, Gideon, blue, black, red, 4, 5. Destroy Anointed Procession. How do we do this? Take up Chandra. Well, Gift of Paradise isn't bad. Gift of Paradise. And let's just pass and leave up a Braid. Land for our opponent. We have all of our sweepers to draw into. Vraska, 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 Chandra, Chandra, Chandra. So we're losing Vraska no matter what. Alright, so block one of the tokens. Hidden Stockpile. Legion's Landing. Okay. Opponent's almost out of Anointed Processions, though. Alright, we might as well kill this thing. Keep our opponent from gaining life. Untap. We really just want a sweeper. Take up Chandra. There's a Fumigate. That's what we were looking for. Alright, Fumigate. Opponent's going to do some scrying. Try to find what they want. Bottoms. Bottoms. So now I think we might be in pretty good shape. Because we get to follow this up by playing Nicol Bolas next turn, which is pretty big game. And our opponent's very low on Anointed Processions. 2 were already gone. Opponent plays a land. Another Hidden Stockpile. Okay. Anointer Priest. Sacks Anointer Priest. Gets back Anointer Priest. Gets back Sacred Cat. Yep. Well, our opponent gets a bunch of 1/1s, but we get the God Pharaoh itself. Nicol Bolas. Take it up. Take that Anointed Procession. I mean, it's not super good on our side of the battlefield, but we do have a couple things that make tokens. And it's one that our opponent doesn't have. So opponent, what are you doing, opponent? We have more sweepers to find as well. I wonder if this game could end with our opponent getting milled out. That does not seem completely impossible. Yep, gonna take down Chandra. That makes sense. Might as well get a planeswalker off the battlefield. Flips Legion's Landing. Yep. Plays a land. Diggs would search for Azcanta. Whiffs would search for Azcanta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I think we gotta empty our opponent's hand. Play Vraska. Make a 2/2. Or 2 2/2s. Because Anointed Procession, sweeten our deck as well. Oh, we've turned the tide. Now we're playing tokens. Oh, yes. Opponent, gonna make a lifelinker. Yep. Gains a life, sure. Opponent, upkeep Scry. They are making a lot of tokens. I will give our opponent that. No upkeep Scry. Goes to combat. Big attack. Well, block and block. Kill the lifelinkers. Huatli would actually be pretty sweet. Another Legion's Landing. Yup. Gains a life. I almost feel like we're just the better token deck. Fatal Push. Alright. I mean, that's actually a little bit relevant here. It kills a pirate. We could also hit one of our opponent's Fumigates with Nicol Bolas. Alright, opponent just lets it go. Makes some 1/1s. Gains some life. We draw a forest. Well, tick up. See what we get with Nicol Bolas. Okay. Legion's Landing. Make some tokens. Doubles up with our opponent's Legion's Landing. Take up Vraska. Double up the pirates. Play a forest. Draw a card. Play a Johnny. Take up a Johnny. Ugh. Whiff. Alright. And we'll just pass. They have to hit Nicol Bolas, or do something with Nicol Bolas, or we ultimate, and then we win. So that's one of our opponent's problems. Because we're up to 12. I've never ultimated Nicol Bolas before. So I assume they just have to suicide their team at Nicol Bolas to keep that from happening. Even though they probably would like to kill this Vraska. Opponent. But they literally just lose if Nicol Bolas ultimates. Yeah, everything in Nicol Bolas. Flips Legion's Landing. Legend rules themselves. So we'll do some blocking. We might just have too much planeswalker value for this to matter. I mean, we have 3 planeswalkers going now. And our opponent's making 3 tokens a turn, but without Anointed Procession, they're not really going nuts. Opponent. Search for Azcanta. Alright, there's Anointed Procession. So that gives our opponent a 1-turn influx of tokens before we kill it. Yup, bunch of tokens, Scavenger Grounds. So let's take up Nicol Bolas. Wouldn't mind a Fumigate. Well, play another Legion's Landing. Take up Vraska. Take up a Johnny. Search for Azcanta, Gift of Paradise. Not bad. Play Scavenger Grounds. Draw a card. I feel like we're to a point where it should be hard to lose. So cast our cast out. Get rid of the Anointed Procession. Opponent makes some tokens. Yep. And then let's play Search for Azcanta. And pass the turn. We've activated everything, right? Yep. Alright, pass the turn. So now they have to deal with a Johnny ultimate. Or else we double ultimate. With the Johnny ultimate, ultimating our other planeswalkers. So I'm assuming this is slam everything into Johnny. We're just so close to ultimating so many planeswalkers. Our opponent's having a hard time keeping up. Oh, they're going Vraska? Okay. I think that's game then, unless they drew an answer we don't know about. Actually, forget Anointer Priest. Block things we can kill. Does this kill Vraska? I don't think. Not quite. This might just be our opponent realizing they can't win the game. So Vraska down to 2. Or maybe they drew like a cast out or something for a Johnny. That would make sense. Champion of Wits. Alright, so they can go digging for an answer. Milling out is still a possibility for our opponent. Gonna have 1 card in hand when this is all said and done. Alright, discards a removal spell in a land. Hidden Stockpile does some scrying. I mean, they need an answer, though. Okay, I think that's game. We just ultimate a Johnny, ultimate Nicol Bolas, and then I don't think our opponent can win. Yeah, opponent gains a bit of life. Passes a turn. We even get, actually, we get to play other planeswalkers along the way. Mill our Forest, flip Search for Azcanta, play Ether Hub. Wow, this is going to be a really cool turn. Get an energy, draw a card. Play Chandra. Oh, wait. It's 9! Oh, it doesn't work. Well, this is fine. Attack with everything. Flip our Legion's Landing. Opponent blocks. Unblocks. Blocks. It has Menace. Tricky Menace. Opponent takes it. So now we'll just Fumigate. Opponent's going to scry. I don't think our opponent has enough action left in their deck for this to matter. Take up a Johnny. Get a couple cards. Take up Vraska. Make some tokens. Yeah, let's do it this way. Take up Nicol Bolas. Steal Anointer Priest. I guess we could have done it the opposite direction. Pass the turn. Oh, Chandra. Oh! We have so many planeswalkers, I'm forgetting about them. Well, we have multiple planeswalkers set to ultimate next turn. Yeah, we definitely were supposed to take up Chandra. I'm surprised our opponent hasn't just scooped, especially considering they're behind on time. And now they scoop it up. Yeah, kind of like we're just playing a different game of Magic. A game of Magic where we play planeswalkers and our opponent plays not much. Alright, so Negate's in, target a removal out. Maybe Duress is in, maybe the Fumigate in. I think we go down Settle the Wreckage, go down the New Horizons. Gideon's actually a little sketchy in this matchup. Go down a Gideon, go down a Gideon. Yeah, let's try it like that. I think that's a fine setup. And okay. The 1 Scavenger Grounds hand. Gonna have to ship that one. Yeah, mulligan. Alright, we get a Scry, which is something. This hand is not very good at casting things at the moment. Ether Hub helps. We'll keep Ether Hub. That improves our chances of casting things. Rootbound Crag, go. See if our opponent finds their engine. Evolving Wilds, and passes. I'll play Ether Hub. Man, all we want is mana with this hand. Look at these planeswalkers. If we can just cast them, it's going to be pretty absurd. Also, Ixalan's Binding and Negate's pretty good. Swamp for our opponent. And Champion of Wits. Alright, opponent gets to do some looting. Sacred Cat, Legion's Landing, discarded. I'll play a Swamp, pass the turn. And this is actually a bit awkward. Our mana is not lining up as well as we'd like. Search for Azcanta for our opponent, and Evolving Wilds. Well, I guess good news is we get to get down a Chandra. Play Scavenger Grounds. Play Chandra, if we can tap properly. This is spending our only energy, but play Chandra, kill Champion of Wits. Pass the turn. Opponent's cracking their Evolving Wilds. Well, we really want the Chandra to live just for mana production. Chandra mana is actually really good for us here. Opponent's going to flip their search pretty quick. Opponent could definitely have counters after sideboarding as well. But Chandra living lets us go potentially just Vraska into Nicole Bolas over the next 2 turns. And that's pretty hard for a lot of decks to beat. Opponent, hidden stockpile, and passes. Well, add mana with Chandra. And, I mean, we're going to go for it. If they got Negate, they got Negate. They got Negate. Alright. Play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. This means our opponent does get to flip their search for Azcanta, which is semi-annoying. There's a flip. I mean, the good news is we have a lot of power in this hand. Oh, God. Opponent. Nelly Nutdraw over there. Oh, boy. There goes Nicole Bolas. Interesting. All the sideboard cards. How many Negates can they have, I wonder? The other problem our opponent's going to have is, and we've seen this with this token deck multiple times, they're just not playing fast enough. They're down to under 9 minutes. We're not that high on time. We got 13, just under 13, but not that uncommon for this token deck to end up timing out. Legion's Landing, okay. 1 card in hand. Sacks it. Scry's bottom. Well, their big question now is their last card another copy of Negate? If it is, they can copy this Ajani. Well, let's attune. Get a forest. Play the forest. Take up Chandra for mana. Play Ajani. Alright, resolves. Take up Ajani. Get an Ixalan's Binding, which will be pretty good next turn. Pass the turn. So we can Binding this hidden stockpile. Get rid of one of the engine pieces forever. Alright. Or our opponent found another dress. Takes the Binding. Gotta keep the engine running. Gets in with the servo. I mean, active Ajani is a lot of card advantage, though. And our opponent just doesn't seem to have a ton going on. There's Anointed Procession. Alright, what do we find? 1, 2... Well, let's attune first. Grab an island. Play the island. Take up Ajani. Whiff. Alright. So, take up Chandra. And yeah, I guess we just fumigate. Pass the turn. That makes it a little harder for our opponent to get their engine going. I guess they can get back Sacred Cat to sack. But we have another fumigate in hand. And we have an Ajani that's up to 8. Ooh, alright. Another hidden stockpile is good for our opponent. Gets back Sacred Cat. So this lets them keep going for the moment. Although this still ends with us fumigating again next turn if we don't find anything better. And we still got Ajani just churning through our deck. Scries to the bottom. Here comes the servos. Gift of Paradise. Well, take up Ajani. There's some goodies. Nicole Bolas and a Huatli. Gift of Paradise are planes. Take up Chandra. Fumigate. And now our plan is just to play Nicol Bolas, Ultimate Ajani, win. Yeah, opponent's Desperation Dig, and I think we just got it. I can't imagine there's a one-mana play that changes this. Well, Ajani Ultimate isn't the most common Ultimate for us to win with, but... oh, we will take it. We'll take it. Taking down the tokens. 5-color Azcanta, friends. So many, and they whiff too. They play a tap lad. Yeah, that certainly does it. 1, 2, black, black, add red, tap, tap, play Nicol Bolas, Ultimate Ajani, Ultimate Nicol Bolas, Ultimate Chandra. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that was the best. That was the best. I mean, we cashed in our Nicol Bolas right away, but I don't even think it matters. That was so good. And we have a Chandra Ultimate. And we still have a Ajani out there. So now we just cast spells, and our opponent dies to our Chandra emblem. Expecting the scoop at any moment. Plays a land. Might as well. Yeah, might as well search. Why not? Anointed Procession. Yep. Well, I guess our opponent's not going to just scoop. So take up Ajani. Search for Azcanta, Ixalan's Binding. Play Ether Hub. And our opponent scoops it up. We got there. We got there. Yeah, the Chandra Ultimate just is pretty much unbeatable. So, league-wise, we finished with the 3-2. 5-color Azcanta, friends. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And, I mean, let's see what's in this treasure chest. What do we get? 10 play points, unsubbed, Queen's Agent. So, well, deck was sweet. Deck was super sweet. Yes. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, take a second and click that like button down below. It's a great way to help support the channel for free. And you can find the next video in the playlist right here.